So we have a total tonight 12 cars as we go late model racing, and the guy that is on the pole, you can see him there behind you. He is driving the 10R tonight. Kevin Robertson is the guy on the pole position this evening. On row number 1 on the outside, driving the 14 car, that's beside him. He's a rookie to this class. It's about his 3rd or 4th race, I do believe. That's George Balkin. Row number 2 has the number 2 car. That's Bill Mooney on the inside of row number 2. On his outside, driving the 92C, Cord Allard. The 71S of Stefan Snare, he is in 3rd row in the 5th spot in this race. And beside him, well, we have another 71. It's the 71D. That is Dustin Strand on his outside. He's driving the red and yellow tonight. Stefan Snare driving the black, white, and red on the inside of that one. Another Balkin here racing tonight. It's Mike Balkin. He is on row number 4 on the inside. On his outside, driving the 12S, Brad Sang. Driving the number 88 car tonight, that's Paul Veert. He's on the inside of row number 5. On the outside, driving the 55 car tonight, that's Mike Martin. Troy Schill, driving the 11 car tonight. Doesn't look like he is out on the track right now. He is supposed to be in the next spot. And finally, the guy that owns the place, Walt Morris, is driving the number 9 car. He is in the last spot this evening. Schill does not look like he's on the track just yet. He may just need a couple more minutes to make some sort of tweaks. But if we don't see him here in the next minute or so, I doubt he'll be racing here this evening.
This video production is sponsored in part by Inferno's Bistro, located in the heart of St. Boniface, and Inferno's on Academy, Winnipeg's hottest restaurant and lounge. Check us out at infernosbistro.com and infernosonacademy.com.
So it looks like they're lined up, ready to go. We're going to be going racing in just a few seconds. Flag guy's looking him over. He's waving green. We are racing the late models here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Bill Mooney jumps out to an early lead in this one. Wow. Some huge speed from Bill Mooney. Stefan Snare, though, catching up. He's now in 2nd spot. Stefan Snare behind him. Looks like it's that 10R, and the 71 of Dustin Strand, he's in 4th spot, but it looks like Strand now makes a move, and he captures 3rd. Mike Balkin in 4th. He's making a move now on Strand. Brad Sang not far behind the pack. Bill Mooney holding on in this one. Still out in front. Stefan Snare in 2nd. Stefan Snare, though, going on the inside. Looks like he's got a little more traction on the inside, and Stefan Snare takes over the top spot just by a nose. 17 laps to go. Mike Balkin now sitting in 3rd, and look at Snare. He's way out in front now. Lots of room between 1st and 2nd. In the back, though, the 71 and the 12S of Brad Sang. They're door-to-door. Great racing. Further back, the 92C and the 14 of George Balkin, as they're going around the turn right now. They are driving door-to-door as well. Good race there. The 92C, Walt Morris started the race in the back spot, and he's already moved up 3-4 spots. Great driving by the owner of the track, Walt Morris, to catch up some ground. He's got a long way to go, though, if he wants to catch the leaders. Back out in front, though, the 71S of Stefan Snare. He's got this one pretty much already locked up if nothing bad happens. He's way out in front. Take a look at the distance between him and 2nd spot. As we wait, there is Mooney, followed by the 10 and the 12. And a great race between Mike Balkin and Brad Sang as they go around turns 1 and 2. Further back, another race heating up a little bit. It's the 71 and the 10R as they're going around turn 3 right now. They're close. Good driving between those two as well. Back out in front, Bill Mooney, though, having problems. Mike Balkin getting around him on turns number 2, and Balkin now has second spot. Sang, he moves out in front as well. Brad Sang now sitting in third. Mooney had sole possession after a couple laps, but now he's lost it, and he's all the way back now in fourth. 12 laps in, 12 laps to go, 8 laps done. And your leader in this one, it's the 71S. He's way out in front. And look at the tight racing we have going on between Dustin Strand and that 10R of Kevin Robertson. And now Strand now jumps ahead. Out in front, Brad Sang and Mike Balkin. They're playing a little bit of a cat and mouse for second spot. Mike Balkin going around turn 3 right now. Now they're going around the front. Mike Balkin doing a great job holding off Brad Sang. The 71 car has a huge problem, and it's an opportunity now for Mike Balkin. He hit the infield. Balkin now catching up. Take a look at that lead. It's diminished. As we go wide into turn 1, look at the distance now. Stefan Snare, your leader. Coincidentally, Stefan Snare has the fastest lap time in this race right now. 18.050, almost breaking that 18 mark, getting down to 17 seconds. 8 laps to go. Mike Balkin, Brad Sang, they're racing for second and third right now. It's a good race, and they're slowly catching up on Stefan Snare. Had problems, hit the infield for just a few seconds, and now Snare has given up some of that comfortable lead. 7 laps to go. The rest of the drivers starting to fan out, except for the number 2 of Bill Mooney and the 71 of Dustin Strand. They're going around turn 2 right now, and those two drivers are jockeying back and forth a little bit. Stefan Snare now getting close to lap traffic. As you can see, that race for second spot is between Brad Sang and Mike Balkin. They're putting on a good show for that one. But as we take a look at our leader, he's going through lap traffic right now, so anything can happen, and it's an opportunity for second and third possibly to gain some ground. Balkin goes to the inside on turn number 1. And it looks like it's paying off. He's getting a little bit more of a lead on that number 12 car. Balkin passing his cousin George. 3 laps to go for our leader. How it breaks down, the 71S, Stefan Snares in first, Mike Balkin in second, Brad Sang in third, Bill Mooney fourth, Dustin Strand in fifth, and Kevin Robertson is sitting in sixth. Paul Veert seventh, and Walt Morris, he's in eighth. And we have a yellow flag now on the track. Pretty clean racing tonight. Walt Morris having some problems. So we're going to get a restart here in just a few moments. But we, of course, always have to pay some bills here at Red River Co-op Speedway and the Manitoba Racing Network. So we're going to go to one of our sponsors right now and thank them for their patronage here on the Manitoba Racing Network.
A special thanks to some of our many sponsors, including Murray Cozy Trucking Limited, with 28 years of experience and Canadian owned and operated. Honesty, integrity, and loyalty are important. You can be confident when you cozy up with us. Check out our website at www.murraycozytrucking.ca.
So, of course, they
This video
laps
production
onto the board. And we'd like to thank our sponsors, Murray Cozy Trucking and Inferno's Bistro and Inferno's On Academy, for helping support local racing here in Manitoba. So single file, we are going to be going on this restart. This is how they're going to break down. As so far as we can see, the 71S, Stefan Snare, followed by the 10 of Mike Balkin. Behind him, it's Brad Sang driving the 12S. The 2 of Bill Mooney driving the yellow car right behind him. The 71, Dustin Strand, followed by the 10R of Kevin Robertson. Paul Veert and Walt Morris. Paul Veert is next, followed by the 55 car of Mike Martin. The 92C will be next after him. That's Cord Allard. And then it's Walt Morris driving the number 9. And behind Walt Morris, driving the 14, that's George Balkin. So we're single file. And we got a green flag. We're going to be racing. Strand, Balkin, Sang. They were up front early on. And this could be the opportunity for those two. Mooney going to the far outside and see if he can get some traction and go. And we got some cars wrecking on the back. Oh boy, it's the 10R and the 55 of Mike Martin. They collided in turn number 2. They were in the far back of this one, so looks like we're going to have another break. We've got one lap to green. As we're going to go back to racing here in just a few seconds. Fastest lap time tonight is owned by Stefan Snare driving the 71S. He is the guy out in front at 18.050. Its best lap was his 5th lap of this race, and he was flying around that track. Bill Mooney not far off, driving an 18.572. His best lap was his first one, and then he's kind of tailed off since then. We're green flag racing, single file, as they go around turn number 1. 4 laps on the Pepsi board. Let's see how this one breaks down. And once again, Mooney goes wide on the outside. He thinks he's got traction out there. They're going around turn number 4 right now. Your leader still is the 71S of Stefan Snare. Mike Balkin in second, Brad Sang in third, and the number 02 of Bill Mooney. He's currently in 4th spot. Dustin Strand in 5th, and the 10R of Kevin Robertson, he's in 5th. And we're starting to see the cars are all spreading out. Let's see if Mike Balkin can make a move on our leader. 2 laps to go. Balkin and Sang, second and third. That's the race in this one. Walt Morris, though, door to door with Paul Veert on the backstretch right now. That's looking pretty fun. We've got 1 lap to go in this feature race. We're going to keep it on the 1, 2, 3 guys and see how they're going to make out. Balkin and Sang fighting it out. Stefan Snare rounding the corner. We're going to go really wide here to show you. And how are they going to make out? And it looks like it's Mike Balkin taking the victory. Pardon me, it's Stefan Snare taking the victory. Mike Balkin taking 2nd spot. I got a little ahead of myself there. I wanted to see Mike Balkin win, I think. Stefan Snare with the big victory here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Mike Balkin doing very well tonight. He started the race way back in 7th spot, ended up finishing tonight in 2nd, so a great race for him. Brad Sang right beside him. He was in 8th spot when he started this race tonight, finished up in 3rd. So some great racing. 9:33, we are done racing here at the Speedway. We're not going to be done just yet with our broadcast. Of course, we're going to go down to the front to listen to our winner tonight in this late model race and see how he felt about how this race went. Stefan Snare, your winner tonight. Stefan Snare, as you can see, going across the weigh scale right now, driving the 71S. Mike Balkin finishing up in second spot. Brad Sang in third with the 12S car. Bill Mooney driving the 2. He finished in fourth. Dustin Strand, fifth. Kevin Robertson, sixth. Cord Allard in seventh. And Paul Veert finishing up in eighth spot. Walt Morris in ninth. George Balkin in 10th. Mike Martin in 11th. And Troy Schell, well, he finished up in 12th tonight. Sweetest lap in motorsports is going around the track holding that checkered flag. He gets to do it here tonight at Red River Co-op Speedway. That is Stefan Snare, and we're going to throw it down to Darren Pallin in just a few seconds here, who's going to talk with our race winner here at Red River Co-op Speedway.
Like a great little place, and it is always makes for great racing. Well, your winner started in the 5th starting spot, and boy, that 71 car was working tonight. He's got his helmet off. Darren, take it away from here.
Thanks very much, Pat Mooney. Well, the Sportsman's Lodge 71S out of Hallock, Minnesota, getting his Hans device off of his helmet. There he is, Stefan Snare. This guy winning an awful lot of street stock races over the years here at Red River Co-op Speedway, and now he adds a Wazota late model feature win to the big 4/10 of a mile oval. Here he is. I have Ron Lenz from Odessa Public Auctions. Congratulations, Stefan Snare. Come on up here. Fantastic run, man. That car was quick tonight.
Oh, it worked real good. I didn't know the track was kind of going away there at the end, and I didn't know where the guys were on the restart, but managed to hold on.
Man, well, you had a couple of them with 4 laps to go, and but you held off. That car was just fantastic.
Well, I figured if I could make sure I stayed on the bottom coming out of 4 here, it was going to be all right.
All right, how about it, ladies and gentlemen? Winning the late model feature tonight, the Sportsman's Lodge 71S, Stefan Snare.
All right, thank you, Darren. And we're about to wrap up our broadcast here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Just want to let you know, of course, we got a lot of great racing action coming up in the weeks ahead. Starting next week, our last race of July, we have the Super Trucks, Midwest Modifieds, the late models, and a change. We're going to have the 4 cylinders. So getting the night off will be our Lightning Sprints, the Street Stocks, and the Pure Stocks. In August, this is where it heats up. We have our Delane Memorial, 2-nighter on the 7th and 8th, followed by the 14th. It's our Super Truck Hall of Fame race. On the 21st, we have the AMSOIL Race of Champions, and then we follow it up on the 28th with our NOSA Sprint Car Special. That means the big sprints are back in town. That'll do it for us tonight here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Special thanks to my crew here and all the girls upstairs here in the booth that make us look so wonderful here at the Speedway. Have yourself a great evening, and we can't wait to hear back from you in the weeks ahead. Make sure you tune in next week for our next pay-per-view.